Today we are talking about the things I hate in FC26 career mode. While there's a lot of positives for career mode this year, there's also some negatives and there's a few things I hate. So I want to make this video going over these things and maybe leave a comment as well on the things you hate in career mode. We might do some more episodes in the future. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe. We're getting closer to 300,000 subscribers, 2,656 to go. Tell your friends to subscribe as well. The first thing I hate is not even in career mode, it's before you even get to career mode, and it's something to do with the main menu. Why is it so hard to load a manager career from the main menu of the game? In the menu for player career, you can continue, you can start a new one, and you can load one, but for manager career, it just has live and original. If you have a career mode that's saved to your console, and you want to jump into that, the first thing anyone would do is go to Manager Career and then go to Manager Original and then press X to advance. But the game will just load up this live start points thing, which is not what you want. So you click back, then you have to click back again, and then it takes you back to the main menu. It took me 10 minutes to figure out how to load a Manager Career in this game. You have to use your right stick here and go all the way to the end or something like that until you see like play now. And then you click on it, and then you hope that the game comes up with this section here, where you can then click load to load an existing manager career. I honestly felt like it was impossible to load up a save in this game. I thought they just forgot about it, you know? They should have something in the menu that brings up this screen when you click on it. They definitely need to fix this, because some people won't even know. They'll just think you can't load a previous save. Another thing I hate in FC26 career mode is the trophy celebrations. These celebrations have been the same for so many years now, you don't even have to watch them anymore, you just know from memory what they are, what they look like. You win the Champions League and it feels like you've just won a pre-season tournament. You see the reserves celebrating with themselves, they don't even celebrate with the team. The manager is nowhere to be seen in these trophy celebrations as well. Couldn't they just update this by now? You work so hard to win trophies, but then you watch the celebration and it's a bit underwhelming. You know, there should be more variety. They should have different cutscenes. If you win in certain stadiums, maybe have different areas where the players celebrate like they do in real life. I want to see the manager in the cutscenes. They could do so much with this, but it never changes each year. There's a few things I hate in regards to playing as a real manager in this game. We've got a lot of managers that you can use in the game, but not all of them have real faces. A lot of the Premier League managers will have real faces, but if you go to another competition, like the A-League for example, there's going to be a lot of managers that have generic faces, and I just don't think there's a point to using a manager with a generic face, because what do you really get besides the name? Not much else. And there's also not many managers in certain leagues, like the French league. Look at that, one manager for PSG, and there's no one else. For Germany, there's only one in the Bundesliga, so not all managers will be in the game anyway, and there's not many real faces for many of the managers as well. So unless the manager you want to use has a real face, I would suggest just creating your own manager instead. Next up, I want to talk about icons and heroes in Manager Career. This is a new feature. They brought it out in FC26 Career Mode. It lets you use icons in your team in Manager Career. The one thing I don't like about this feature is the fact that there's a lot of icons that need to be unlocked through the season pass. I'm not a person that pays attention to the season pass, so I don't like the fact that you have to complete all these objectives just to unlock icons. I just wish all the icons were here and I could just select them and just have some fun. I don't know why these have to be locked behind the season pass. Like if I wanted to use Beckham at Manchester United, I wouldn't be able to because he's locked. So it sort of ruins the feature. This is the season pass, I believe, and you can see that some of the rewards are icons and heroes you can use in career mode. The problem with the season pass is that it sort of incentivizes you to play other modes like clubs or ultimate team, even if you're just a career mode player. If you're just a career mode player, why do you need to play ultimate team and clubs if you don't want to, just to unlock certain icons and heroes in career mode? I don't know, I just wish that they had all the icons available and I didn't need to worry about this season pass stuff. I don't think I'm going to get the most out of this icons and heroes feature because they're locked behind the season pass. Let's talk about icons in player career mode now. There's something I don't like about this feature as well, and that is the fact that EA just gives you a selection of temporary icons, and then every week or something like that, they just rotate the icons, which means that if you don't get the icon you want in a certain week, you would then have to wait for it to come back, if it ever comes back. Like for instance, these icons here that you see are just temporary, which means that if you don't start a save with them now, they won't be there in a week or two. You do have some permanent ones, but there's only 4. I think 3 of them were like the pre-order bonus. There's Beckham there, but he's locked behind the season pass, so you can't select him there unless you select him in the temporary section. I just don't like the implementation of this feature. Couldn't they just have all the icons here ready for selection, and at any time you would be able to just go and select the icon you want and start a player career with them? I don't know why there needs to be a rotation of icons here that disappear after a week. And what if I wanted to start a player career mode save with a specific icon and they're not available here? I would then have to wait until they become available through the temporary section, and who knows how long that would take. Another thing I hate in regards to icons in career mode is the fact that you cannot retire an icon in player career and use them as a manager in manager career. Let's say I want to use Ibrahimovic as a manager in manager career mode. If he was just a normal created player or a normal real player in the game, I would be able to start a save in player career mode and then retire him, and you would get job offers for manager career mode. But watch what happens when I try it with an icon like Ibrahimovic. The game won't let me. Look, I'll go to My Pro. I'll go to the My Career section, I'll press the triangle button, I'll confirm the icon's retirement, and then watch what happens. The game just sends me back to the main menu, and I don't get any job offers, and I cannot use that icon as a manager in manager career. But if it was any other real player or created player, I would be able to. I don't know why they don't let us do that. I guess it might be a feature in FC 27 career mode. They gave us icons and heroes in manager career this year, but that's just to put them in teams, not to actually use them as managers. So that's a missed opportunity. Let's talk about Creator Club next, because there's a few things I hate. The first one is in regards to the goalkeeper kits. So when you have a Creator Club team, you can use licensed jerseys for the home and away kit, and also the third kit. And this is what it looks like. You can have Adidas kits, or a Nike kit, Umbro, I think Puma as well. But the problem is, when you go to the goalkeeper kits, for some reason, there's no licensed jerseys for the goalkeepers. Why are they all generic? I'm not sure why. Couldn't they just throw in a Nike goalkeeper jersey or an Adidas one? It just looks weird to see a generic jersey on a goalkeeper when the rest of the players are playing in a licensed kit. Another thing I don't like in Creator Club is the fact that we cannot put sponsors on the jerseys. So we have all these nice jerseys here, but you can't put a sponsor. There are sponsored kits in career mode, but the sponsors are just on the EA kits, and they're just EA branded sponsors anyway. We used to have a Beats logo, but that one seems to have disappeared this year. So we're stuck with a Frostbite Engine logo or an EAFC logo, and you can't even put these logos on a Nike kit or Adidas kit. You would have to use the generic EA kits, which a lot of people wouldn't even like anyway. So yeah, there's no sponsors in Creator Club career mode, and there's no licensed goalkeeper kits to use as well. I also don't like how we don't have a stadium creator in the game. We do have this club customization feature where you can change your stadium, I think every season, but you can't actually stick with one stadium and earn money to upgrade your stadium. Maybe you just want to keep the same stadium and just add a stand or two. You can't do that in this game. You can only change the seat color and the stadium color. If you want to increase stadium capacity, you would have to move from one stadium to another. These stadiums have different names. They're in different locations as well, so it doesn't really make sense if you think about it, but that's what the game wants us to do. I would just love a proper stadium creator where I can make something from scratch, change the background, put buildings in the back, hotels, a beach. Thank you to my channel members, Chris, Callum, Wing, Connor, and Hugo. If you want your name here, check out the link in the description. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like for me, and make sure you subscribe to get more FC videos.